September 1st, and how are you doing? My name is Melvyn. I'd like to welcome you to this new season of my vlog. If you've watched all the past episodes that I put out there, you will see how the vlog has evolved over this time. Now, I'm sure many of you, like me, you have goals, but for many of us, this is where we are at currently. We need to do something to bridge the gap. Now, there's only one thing that we can do to bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to be, and that one thing is called work. We may say that we may not have the skills to do the work to bring us to where we want to be, and that's where we look at how we can learn new skills, or we can engage a coach or a mentor to help us bridge the gap. There is this other thing. Many of us already have the knowledge, the skill sets, and even the experience, but what's keeping us from doing it is this thing called motivation. So motivation really comes down to how badly do you want it, because as entrepreneurs, we do not expect someone to come out and inspire us, because if we need someone to inspire us, someone to motivate us to do the work, then we are not an entrepreneur. We're basically an employee. Apart from motivation and the skill set, there is just one more thing. And that one more thing is sometimes we don't do the work because we are looking at how we can come up with the perfect plan before we execute on that. 1 year ago, I had this great idea of how I would be able to increase engagement with my audience on Instagram if only I get access to Instagram Story on my phone. Now, at that point in time, Instagram Story was still not available on Android, and so I was anxiously waiting. When it was finally launched, I was so excited. I spent days trying to study, trying to look at what other people are doing. Then I come up with a plan of how I would execute on it. Days would pass, weeks would pass, and months will pass. I'll still be thinking about what is the perfect plan to do this. And you know what? 1 year has passed by and I have not yet done anything on Instagram Story. So today's message basically is to get you to not overthink, not over-strategize, and not over-ponder over the actions that you need to take to bring yourself closer to where you want to be. Start executing and start right now.